Hello, adventurers, and welcome to Grognard and Friends. We here at Grognard and Friends in Philadelphia would like to welcome you for a little fantasy role-playing as the friends explore the Aria. And speaking of the friends, let's check out this week's episode of Grognard and Friends. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Grognard and Friends. When last we left the friends, they had finished their rescue of the young girl Veronica in the small village of Forest Grove, made it back to Seven Rivers. Philadelphia's a little excited today, so far we're hoping that doesn't change.
The Eagles are coming!
The Eagles are coming! The Eagles are coming!
Eagles!
So said Gandalf. Anyway, they made it back to Seven Rivers, got a nice, beautiful reward. As they were leaving the palace, there was a little bit of an incident with some pickpockets. They followed, fought, succeeded. Gaius found some very strange stuff in the garbage heaps. They made it back to...
Oh, yeah, all the bodies.
Yes, found a pile of bodies. Made it back to the Stone's Throw. They went to bed. Found some people testing doorknobs and robbing rooms, and they took care of that. As well as the friends realized that they all have a similar interest in the nostalgic children's show. So back at the Stone's Throw,
Apparently.
except for Gaius, because he did enjoy
I don't watch
children's.
TV, I was a reader.
Yeah, and what is television anyway?
Age.
So,
Listen, you brought TV into the world.
well, it's a fantasy manga. It was a medieval manga. Anyway.
A medieval manga? No.
No?
It was a puppet performance.
Ah. How do you feel about puppets there, Butt Trumpet?
Huh?
How do you feel about puppets?
I think that the fabricated American community is a very important one that needs bigger voices. And I, for one, fully endorse the Henson Corporation. And I look forward to seeing their work on the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Okay.
Weird plug? All right.
Anyway.
Okay, so we will say that after Gaius has gotten back and Butt Trumpet was healed, everyone went to bed. They woke up the next morning in whatever order you want, the four of you. The four of you eventually find your way down. And
with Eldred?
You don't see him.
Ah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Let's all go upstairs together and knock on his door.
No.
No?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was
Okay, who's going to go get Eldred?
Also, no. Gaius is good here.
I'll do it.
Yes, I'm organizing the coinage or something.
I will go with Butt Trumpet, as they're going to need help up and down the stairs.
I'll arrange for extra
Didn't want to
bacon
make a
on the
big
table.
deal out of it.
When you came down, you did notice a older, kind of rough-looking guy sitting at the bar with Butterbeer. They seem to be enjoying an egg breakfast. Butterbeer sees you and says, okay. Morning routine?
The usual, yeah.
Okay. And he goes back into the back. Buttram and Nikita, and was it Reed? Did you go as well?
No, I think...
Reed is staying with the money.
Okay.
And waiting for the food.
With the food, let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Very on brand. Okay, so after a little while, Butt Trumpet and Nikita make it up the stairs. They go to Eldred's room. The door is cracked open.
I knock heavily anyway. Eldred!
Door swings open. Bed's not made. It's empty.
Is there anything in the room?
No, just the usual stuff. Nothing that looks like it belongs to Eldred, though.
Oh, shit.
Can I do an investigation investigation for any sign of Eldred either going out a window or packing up his shit and leaving? I don't think I had given him his cut of the money, so
No. He did have a bunch of magic stuff.
this is true. All the stuff he was identifying.
Okay, give me an intelligence investigation check, please.
Better not be wizard napped.
Again.
Somebody tried to take his pants and he wouldn't come out of them.
What you find with that quite impressive roll, Nikita, is there appears to be zero sign of struggle, zero sign of any sort of violence or anything. Just seems like someone packed up their stuff and left the room.
What the fuck, Eldred?
Seriously, who would... Okay, what was it he had on him? He had your doll, didn't he?
Oh shit! And like, did he take all of the gems, or like, did those get taken?
He had half of them because he had used the other half for identifying already.
That's right.
Duh.
We keep telling him not to be a dick.
And this is what he does. He had better
The
be
dickest
fucking
thing you
sleeping,
can do.
otherwise yeah. Oh, good. How the fuck? Can you find him, or should we call up Gaius with all his little trinkets to find people?
Yeah, we might wanna get him, because I try to make friends with people and I make bunnies.
True. Shall we head back downstairs then?
Yeah, let's shut the door just in case.
He was here
I
when
like that.
we fought the thieves, Like, we woke him up at one point?
Yeah, we gave him, like, something else to hold on to for the night. With his alarm spell, too. Yeah, we're getting to the
original-
bottom of that.
The chest from the palace.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, let's go downstairs. Let's...
We're hauling.
Game
I
plan,
will pick
game
up
plan.
Butt Trumpet, full-on running back style, loaf of bread, and just haul ass downstairs. I will slide down the banister of the stairs, holding Butt Trumpet.
Gaius, you hear a bunch, it sounds like a herd of elephants on the upper stairs.
Hey now,
Nikita,
Of
give me a
course.
dexterity check, please.
Your specialty.
exactly. Plus 11, right?
This isn't going to go well.
So you hear this. Should we? Yeah, should we? Yeah, do it. And you go, okay. And then you hear this screeching of like metal on wood just kind of go whoosh. And you see the ass end of a dwarf come down the banister, shoot off the end of the banister, and crash into two tables and chairs like a frickin' set of bowling pins. And you just see Nikita's butt in the air, feet kind of going like this, and the same with Butt Trumpet's little feet just kind of sticking in the air.
Gaius, you might want to get
We have a
some water.
problem. We have a
Yeah.
problem.
Justice!
We saw the problem.
No, you
No!
haven't.
No, you didn't.
I will stand Butt Trumpet up and get them running towards Gaius, whilst I fumble on the floor trying to stand up.
Okay.
Eldred, the chest, and it looks like all of his and our stuff in his room is gone.
Of course. Of course it is. Hey, Butterbeer. Did Eldred leave this morning?
Didn't see him.
Okay. What time did you happen to start opening up shop?
Little after first morning's light.
And Paul, I guess when we had our altercation, what time of the night was that around? Was that like
2:30ish, 3 o'clock?
okay? So there was only like maybe a 3-hour window at most. Eldred.
Yeah.
When last we saw Eldred.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, great. Yeah. So it's gonna sit here and just. Is the food and drink in front of him yet?
He's brought out all the drink. Food is about ready to come up, and as everyone sits down, he brings out the food. It's a little different. It's basically eggs, toast, baked beans, and there's a plate of small fried fish. And he says, our supplies have been a little tough. There doesn't appear to be much meat coming into the city because of the sickness. But luckily, I have some connections with some fishermen, so I'm at least able to do this.
Understandable, my friend. Thank you. Okay. And then at which point, guys takes a mug, drains it of all the beer, pours. I assume there's some whiskeys, some morning whiskeys.
Yeah, breakfast
Just
whiskey,
dumps
yes.
dumps those all into one mug and just.
That will put hair on your chest and
Ugh! Okay, and then guys just like picks up a fish and just rips into it and just goes walking upstairs. Oh,
Wait. Guys.
what?
Before you go, don't you have a magic spell to locate Eldred?
I do. I don't have all my magic shit on me.
Oh, okay.
Or my armor.
Do
he's just
I
a
need to eat
normal
fast?
priest regalia. I would
Are you ready
recommend
to go?
that.
I can eat fast. Yes. I go for record egg eating. I don't know about fish. But...
all right. So can we remember what we had given the lowdown dirty snake?
Is that what you're calling Eldred? I don't think he wouldn't have left
He had
without
better
telling
be
us. Right?
taken, is what I'm saying. He had better be kidnapped. He's going to wish he was kidnapped otherwise.
How big
No
is the
one
chest?
worth fucking money.
Could he carry the chest?
I didn't
I
think
mean,
so.
he's a wizard, so probably not. But so he had the magic wand. He had the arm that kind of was wand-like. He had
Right.
the clear sphere, I think.
Oh yeah, with the
and
white
then
stuff
black
in it?
feather, and the doll. I think those are the 4 things. I'm not sure of anything else aside from that. The rest he identified, and then maybe the skull with the slime in that, unless that was analyzed
Yeah.
first.
Yep.
So
No,
those
that
were the
one.
5 magic items, and a
Yep.
chest full of
New money.
many golds. Yeah,
Yeah.
the new money, the chest of new money.
New money.
Why did he have all
Maybe
the
he
money?
just went to the college. I'm still going to
Because
kick
he
his ass.
had the alarm spell, and we figured
Yeah.
he had no window for people like one way in, one way out.
Yeah, his door
And
was
he's our
slightly
friend.
open when we came.
Yeah.
It wasn't forced or anything, right? Oh wait, I'm
Looked
not
like
there.
a-
I'm upstairs getting shit.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
here.
it looked just like someone took.
It's not like anyone else is in the inn.
Yeah. So, so once Gaius collects his paraphernalia and whatnot, goes to Eldred's room and casts Detect Magic. Doing the full ritual style, chalk circle, sprinkling in some salt, just giving it some flavor. Boom.
You can detect the remainder of what, from your experience with Eldred, is the remainder of an alarm spell.
That's what I thought.
It went off, or
There wasn't any other signs, just the fact that there was an alarm spell, right, Paul? There was no, like, it triggering, or just... It was just...
You have no idea if it was triggered or not. You just were able to detect that there's what appears to be, like, little lines around the bottom of the door of magic that go across it, and...
All right,
Nikita would
let's
like to know if they
try.
have coffee.
The old guy at the bar eating his eggs takes a sip of his mug and says, "Yeah, it's good. He'll be on that bail. He's probably going to be bringing the pot anyway."
Sweet. Spasiba. Mr.
Whatever. Murph.
Murph. Mr. Murph.
Just Murph.
Mr. Just Murph. Okay.
Fuck it. And takes
Yeah.
another sip.
I haven't had my coffee yet.
That's pretty bad.
Reed has a mouthful of eggs. He's just like, "Woof, woof, woof, woof."
Right.
So, as all this is going on, Gaius has also now cast Locate Object.
Okay.
First, I guess he's going to target the giant chest of money that he got intimately familiar with over the past night.
Okay.
Where he handed it off.
It's close.
Okay, where is it?
You'd have to go out the door, make a left, and go down the hall.
Okay, I do that. And I'm starting to have a sneaking suspicion about something.
And
I go to wherever it's pointing.
There's a last door on the left before the hallway turns to the left.
I
And
gently knock.
just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And your door opens and it's Eldred.
Hey, bud, you got a new room, right?
Yeah, there were people breaking in. I didn't think it'd be safe down there.
Okay. You didn't tell anyone, did you, though?
Everyone was asleep when I thought of it.
Yeah, you could have, like, slipped a note. You know, I can read, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have all the money and magic stuff, and everyone is
Oh,
terrified
yeah,
for
I
your
guess
well-being.
that... Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I chugged a mug full of whiskey because I thought I was going to have to rush out here and save you. And might regret that later.
Nah, you're good. You got
Guys,
this.
guys closes the door, just goes to his room, just closes the door, casts silence around himself, and is just like just picking shit up and throwing it against the wall, kicking things over, like takes a chair and like breaks it over his knee, and then just opens the door and walks back outside.
Okay.
Goes downstairs. Well, good news, everybody. Eldred
Oh.
decided to change rooms.
Ooh.
Oh,
He was afraid. There was some logic to it. I don't care. He's alive. Well,
Are we still gonna kick
Awesome.
his ass?
oh yeah.
oh no.
Okay.
You can say it. What? No. He changed rooms. That's all he did.
Without telling
Okay.
us.
Well, you could. Listen. I gave him the disappointed look and tone of speech. And let's be
He
honest,
doesn't
it's
respect
horrible.
that.
You don't.
I've
He
gotten that
respects
before.
me.
It's a real thing.
I have scarred Reed emotionally at least once with that look.
Well, that's Reed. He's
He
fragile.
works the
Look
same
at
on
him.
everybody.
I'm
He is
not
not as
fragile.
delicate as- He is a big, strong
Like
man.
Trump looks over at Nikita going like, "Does it work on me? Do it work on you?"
What?
Now listen,
Don't worry.
it's right.
We'll kick you.
You got to use the right tool for the jobs. Just not right now because we have shit to do. We got to do horse stuff, and we got to
Horse
do
bank stuff.
bank stuff. So,
Really
Yeah.
exciting day.
oh yes, chores. Ooh,
Well, I mean, just going out in the city, we might see more of those creepy things that Nikita saw. I don't know about
yeah. I
that.
don't think we should talk about that.
Oh.
Nikki, there's not in
when
here,
you-
right?
No,
no,
I
else is
would
cool.
have said
Okay.
something.
Oh, okay.
What was that?
Oh no, I was like, none of them are here, right?
None of who are here.
The creepy people?
Not
Oh.
you, Paul. The tall,
The
invisible
Creeple?
The
people. Yes,
Creeple.
the creeple.
Creeple.
Yes.
The purple
They have a
creeple
name.
leaders.
Well, it's about this time that you guys are talking about this. You bring up the creepy people and all that sort of stuff. And you see someone walk into the inn. And Nikita, give me a... you would be the one. Give me a perception check, please. Or a history... Make it a history check.
Let's guarantee you're gonna roll low. Hey, that's higher than I thought.
Okay, at first you're not sure. It might be Prudence from the Ratskeller, but you're not 100% sure.
Hey, does anyone recognize the gnome that just walked in? Is that the lady from the Ratskeller, the super sparkle lady?
Sparkle Bottom.
Sparkle Bottom?
Yes, that was the name.
I'm gonna look.
Okay, and they kind of spot that all the heads in the entire bar turn to look at them. And Ruby, what do they see?
They see a gnome. She is about 3.5 feet tall, tan skin, green eyes, long dark red hair with a very distinctive white streak. She has brown pants, black leather boots, a blue tunic with a brown bodice, and a bag with a symbol.
And this gnome starts kind of, the eyes go wide briefly and makes a beeline for your table.
Oh dear, Bacchus.
Seriously,
I didn't do it.
Is this Sparkle Bottom? I don't fucking remember.
Now, are you
I
kidding
don't think
me?
so. I don't
think
All
so.
gnomes look the same to you? We're gonna have to talk about this shit again, Nikita. Okay.
You
You
can't
didn't say
say
it
shit
wasn't
like
bad.
that.
We all look alike. What the hell?
We're
Obviously.
kidding.
Do we
They're all
recognize
sparkly.
the symbol on the bag?
It's not Sparkle Bottom.
Did we recognize the symbol on the bag?
Go ahead, Reed. Make a intelligence check with disadvantage because of your experience with this sort of thing.
You mean my total lack?
Ooh.
That's a 5.
Yeah,
That sure is a symbol.
it. You're not sure, but you think it might be a symbol that looks like a fish playing backgammon, but you're not 100% sure.
Ooh, fish games.
Fish cannon. Bass cannon.
Hail and well met. Do we know you?
No, you don't know me. My name is Calandra. But I am looking
Oh.
for you.
Like,
Ooh.
me in particular.
A
Like
specific-
your group. Your group.
Oh,
Oh.
thank.
Your group. Not you,
Okay.
Sam. Not after you.
Not
Not
any-
just one.
It was my twin, the one in black.
Any food that's
The
near
one with
that
the
edge of the
goatee.
table slide towards me and everybody who's on the
It's okay, little one. I'm not
Priorities.
after your food either.
Oh,
Your food is safe. I don't need food. I just need help.
okay. Wait,
Oh,
you don't eat?
well,
What kind of help?
answer the
I
second
need to
question, not
find
the
a
first
man.
one.
I need to find a man who can help me find my brother.
Oh. All right.
Not like that, but
I'm sorry.
Appreciate-
There was a weird pause. Paused at the wrong moment. Anyway, sorry. I am very, very drunk at the moment, and I need to eat something. This guy starts to
Find a
shovel
man
food.
to find your brother?
my brother went missing years ago. This
Okay.
man was his mentor, his friend,
Oh.
and he is the only person that would know where my brother is. When he disappeared, this man was the only person that I could get any information out of.
Okay, who was the man?
His name is Grimoire Fair, and he is supposed to be in the Eastern Districts. I received contact from him,
She's
and
funny.
I confirmed. Right.
Eastern District.
That's not a problem for you though, right?
No, not really, but
People sure do like asking us to find missing people.
Guy
yeah.
stops eating.
I hear
his
that's
salad.
kind of your thing. That's why I came to
Oh,
you.
great,
I
we
hear
have a
that is
thing.
kind of your specialty, your thing. Yes, the
I
thing.
mean, this sounds a lot better than. This sounds a lot better than going into the sewers.
I mean,
Right,
well,
right. I'm not asking any no sewers.
That we know of.
That
It's
Okay.
just for
Guys,
now.
Let's do it.
No, we're going to do it.
All right.
That isn't the problem.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right. Everyone chill. We're looking for your brother. I don't have a problem with that. Now, as a cleric, I do a little pro bono work here and there, but I also have a group of friends who need like money for
no.
services.
Oh
rendered.
no, I'm not asking you to work for free. I
Okay,
myself am a
okay.
clerik, but I understand liking to get
Ah,
paid.
who do you support? Is that what the little symbol on the side of the bag is that I didn't pay attention to yet?
It is Hedoni.
Gesundheit.
God bless you.
Hedoni. Oh, yes, I've heard of
Hedoni.
Hedoni.
I have not.
Yes.
What is
I'm
Adobe?
going to roll religion real
Am I
quick.
saying that right?
It's close enough.
No, seriously.
Pretend.
Otherwise, I'm going to fuck it up for the rest of time.
You're good, Nikita. You're
Oh.
good.
Guys, you know that this is one of the kind of lesser known gods of the revelry.
Hedoni? Oh, you're like under Balkans, right? Or something along those lines, if I remember.
It is very close. Yes.
Yeah, we're all rebels. Yeah?
So we are.
The
Yes.
Hedoni, the hedonists. Yeah, I remember
Yes.
you guys.
Yes.
For a while.
Yes.
I
Oh,
don't
no.
know what
Yes.
any of those words
Throw
mean.
some
Oh,
great
no.
parties.
Oh, yeah, we
It's
do.
just basically
That's
they're
a
like
good time.
cousin churches, Reed.
Yeah. Just
Oh.
not actually cousins.
So you're like
We're not making
You're
this-
like a-
this-
you're like a priest, and he's like the wine wizard, and you two do the same thing.
We'll deal.
Um,
Calandra, we'll deal with that later. Don't.
fair enough.
She
fair
does
enough.
magic
Pretty
too.
much, Reed. Don't worry. We'll talk about it when we go.
She also wizard.
It's about this time that Eldred comes down the stairs, scratching his head, hair all over the place, kind of just going. What?
Want me to throw you at him, butt trumpet, or should I just hit him?
Hopping up and down like a chihuahua.
They're feisty.
That's right. Fuck you, Eldred. You gave us a fucking heart attack.
Scared the shit out of us this morning.
Because
Good
they
morning
care.
to you too.
No,
Because they
fuck
care.
you.
Because they care.
Oh,
Stop.
jeez.
It's because you guys care.
Turns around, goes
Yeah,
back
thank
up the
you.
stairs.
You see what you did?
Wait.
Really?
You hurt his.
That
You
one
hurt
is
his
this
feeling.
sensitive? He
That
doesn't
one
have
feeling he has. You
feelings.
hurt. I said feeling. You hurt his feeling. I didn't pluralize it for a reason. The one he has, you hurt it.
He has one
fucking
feeling
bad.
in his
Scared us.
asshole.
Yeah.
You hurt him right in the Anyway. Right.
All of a sudden, Eldred steps back down and looks, kind of peeks around and goes, "Really?"
Yes.
I couldn't help myself. Eldred, I drank a
I-
mug of whiskey worrying about you.
You're welcome.
Like
Anyway.
all the whiskeys.
I mean, I'm
Me.
not naysaying it. I think it's affecting my judgment right now. Anyway,
We have a
before it really kicks
Eldred.
in,
Yes.
This is Calandra.
Hello, Calandra. I see you've met our sunny dispositioned family.
Yes, thank you, Eldred. It's lovely to meet you.
She is asking.
Eldred looks at you, Nikita, and say, "See, it's lovely to meet me."
She's new. She literally. Never mind. Never mind. She'll learn. She's a quick one.
I set up a fist bump to Nikita.
You're up the stairs, aren't you?
No, he came over.
Oh, okay.
So anyway,
Yes.
this
The man we are
person-
looking for, Grimoire Fair.
Yes.
What does he look like?
He is actually a human, average height about 5'5".
That's
How
not
high
average.
up on Gaius does that come?
It's like mid chest, maybe a little
Mid-chest,
lower.
like nipple height?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Nipples.
wasn't
Nipple height
gonna. I wasn't gonna say that, but
Right
you
at his
said that.
nipples.
But yeah.
Right at his nipples.
Yeah,
Right
about
at
nipple
this
high.
very drunk man's nipples. Here's the line. Here's where
Now,
Grimoire
seated
is.
or standing nipple. This guy stands up.
Standing nipple. The standing nipple height.
Okay.
All right, Reed can't take it anymore. He grabs some fish and he's gonna go feed the bunny.
Like here on
Reed
guys.
takes a handful of fish, gets up, kind of waddles off. You just hear, all of a sudden, everyone's talking about freaking nipples and everything. Bunny. And
Say hi to Hannibal.
as he goes up the stairs, the last thing you see is that once again the trapdoor is wide open on the footy pajamas as he leaves.
Oh, we're used to that
Did
by
I just
now.
see his
Yeah.
ass? Did I just see
No.
that halfling's ass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Bonus.
Yeah.
So
I
average
guess so.
height. What does
Average standing nipple height on Gaius with
Excellent.
We
I
really
love
don't need to
specific.
continue to use that.
dark.
It's
Dark
now
hair.
it's now measurement. It's now
It's now
universal
measurement.
measurement.
Anyway.
Dark, short hair,
Dark hair?
um,
Short?
beard. Yes, short hair, beard.
Big
Um,
beard, little beard, evil goatee beard?
It's no evil goatee, closely trimmed beard.
Okay.
But he has a very distinctive scar across the left side of his face.
Yeah. Scar left side of face.
Well, Calandra, I'm sure we're more than willing to give you a hand. Look for the guy who knows where your brother is what we're going. That's where we're going.
Da.
I'm,
Da.
I need to
Okay.
find him. He will find my brother for me.
I'm threading
Yeah,
the
I
needles.
just need him.
Okay.
I just need to find this guy.
So, we have no problem taking this commission. We have a little bit of stuff to take care of real quick. We got to make sure our horses that we brought need to be checked and cleared by the city. And then we have to deposit a thing in a bank somewhere. And then I guess, well, the horses got to be taken care of at the colonnade, which is where we've interacted with the guard a bunch. So we may
Meet
talk
up
with them
there
about getting permission to go over to the Eastern District.
Yeah.
We may be
because it's been barricaded.
correct. So information, maybe permission, maybe double dip and get another mission while we're over there, and also helping Calandra out. It's efficiency.
Nikita, give me another perception check, please.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Eldred says, if you're going to the bank, we could
Yes.
use some more gems, because we've still got a bunch of stuff for me to check out.
Oh yeah, I got a gem guy.
Oh, good.
Yeah. friend of mine I made, friend's a strong word, acquaintance. What was his name again? Garner. He was an appraiser out in the financial district. Aha. Some of my notes survived the perching. I specifically remember talking to him about certain gems and potential magic qualities they have, if my memory serves. But yes, no, potentially you could use him as a person to contact for maybe some more gems. Like, Eldred, do you need specific ones, or is it just like a monetary
No,
value
I need a shit ton of value of gems, actually.
Okay, so monitor. So I'll see what I can get. It's not quantity, it's quality. Okay.
So you will probably go to the financial district for those things, and I can go down with the horse to the colonnade.
You could probably, Calandra could probably accompany you, because I'm thinking we might need to talk to the guards down there to get over to the Eastern District as well. And then also, they might have this gentleman that you're looking for. They may have some info. If you haven't checked with them yet, Calandra, I'm not sure. Have you talked to the city guard?
No, not yet. I was just going off of information from other people that said they had seen him.
Well, Nikita, we know some of the guard down there. Hopefully they're still there and not whatever happens to the city guard. Or, oh god, there's all new ones too.
The new armor. Maybe they're just wearing new armor. We can hope.
Maybe. Hey, you know what? They will react to you when they see you. I know that much.
This is true.
Yeah. We leave impressions on people.
Yeah.
So, Eldred, do you want to accompany me, or do you have business with the university?
I have to go to the university, but I could use a good 500 gold worth of gems in order to get us squared on everything.
With the identifying of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll handle that. I'll use the new gold for that.
Okay.
Everyone cool with that idea? New gold? Nikita, Calandra, finger in ears. Nikita. Thank you for pretending. Nikita, I guess we should probably hand out enough new gold for everybody for spending a little bit.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, because I know Reed said you were feeling a little empty in the pockets. Why don't we, what are you guys thinking? 50 a piece? 50 gold's worth a piece?
For everybody for now? 50?
For now?
Thumbs up says
I don't
yes.
I don't know what people want to buy. Yes, no. Wave your hands like this.
Butt trumpet. Is 50 good, or you need more?
I gotta come back down the stairs, but yeah, okay. Yep, 50's good.
Okay. All right, so everyone just have a purse just in case they need to spend it on. And then once again,
We
so
all
we
get an allowance, and we'll meet back at the food court.
Well, ironically, yes, that's exactly what we're doing. Except it's the food court, which does serve food. So yes,
Hence
we are all meeting at the food court. I have to run to the bank. You guys have to go park the car.
Test the car's emissions, even.
Oh yeah, you gotta go to the DMV. Ooh, horse.
Yeah, we are definitely getting the shortcut.
DHV, Department of Horse Vehicles. Anyway, so yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, yes. So everyone get 50, and then think about it. So I'll get the gems for you, Eldred, for the identify stuff. But we probably want to use some of this new nonsense on items you might need. Like butt trumpet. I don't know if you need new spell components. Reed, I don't know if you need new scarves.
Is everybody's armor
Implements.
okay, or?
Yeah, think about that kind of stuff. We have a
No.
little bit to throw around.
All of us probably
I'm-
need some scarves of, instead of constantly taking reeds.
Oh yes, pick up some accoutrement. Maybe one of those kick-ass bird masks with a beak. Who knows? Anyway,
And
then the horse-
and Eldred says, Gaius, I can come with you because on the way to the financial district from where I heard it is, we heard it is, the university's on the way, so I can just walk with you as far as the university.
That sounds good. And then, all right. So, Eldred, how long are you going to be at the university? Is this going to be an all-day thing? or
It
are you
depends
going
if
to
I
join-
can get in, I'll be in and out. If I can get in, I have no clue. And when I say
So-
in, I just mean in the door, because that's
Gotcha.
what stopped me a couple times before.
Okay. Well, here's the plan. So, out of character, Paul. I have been to the We've been around the city enough. To get a general
You've
idea.
never been to the financial district, what everyone refers to as Coin Kisser's Court.
But I have been to a university, which is near
Yeah.
enough to it.
It's
I'm just guesstimating a time for travel, I guess.
okay. It's about 20 minutes up the road when you step out of the inn.
Gotcha.
To the right is the university, and you can kind of see a little further up the hill, right by the cliffs, is where the financial district is, because there's huge stone walls surrounding it that are even bigger than the stone walls surrounding the university.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so. And the colonnade is what, a half hour?
Yeah, it's a
walk?
totally different direction, whereas
Yeah.
you're headed north, kind of north and a little bit east. The colonnade is southeast, like drastically down, like by the water. You're headed up by the cliffs. They're headed down by the water,
All
right near the entrance to the eastern districts.
So I guess this is how we'll go. Eldred will accompany me. Well, if someone else wants to come with me too, that's cool. I'm going to talk with Garna about some gems and who he recommends banking wise. We'll store the rest of the new stuff we just got in somewhere safekeeping, and then I will come back and meet up with you guys at the colonnade. Or you know what? I'll go to the colonnade. If you're not there, we all meet back up here after the fact, because I don't know how long the process to get the horses are done, but then you're going to need to bring them back here to get sent back to where Butterbeer's stored. So,
Eldred also says we can do this later, but I do have some information on some of the things you had me look over last night.
would you think any of them are applicable with our current issues?
Well,
Because the eggs of teleportation were interesting and probably still useful.
there are a couple that could be useful, but also detrimental to our health if you're going to be going into a highly secure area. But the human skull with the green sludge in it would actually possibly be useful.
I turned to Calandra. I was just like, this is normal. This is all normal.
It's
We defeated a powerful evil magic user. And took some stuff.
They had me.
Eldred goes, we like to call this Tuesday.
Is that? Do we have a normal 7-day thing here? Is that how this world works? Yeah, okay. And 24-hour, gotcha.
does
Anyway,
now, yeah.
We just drink a lot.
so the green
I mean,
jelly
same,
of the
so it's
skull.
fine.
Hey, listen, you don't need to tell her about her religions, all right?
So anyway,
Thanks to
that
yourselves.
that sludge,
Don't make me preach.
putting it on like a little mud mask, you can actually disguise yourself to look like somebody you're familiar with.
Will I look taller?
Okay.
Well, no,
No.
unfortunately, you'll be the same size, but you can change your face.
So it looked like one of those.
You guys
little
just
crap things.
Can you just picture a little 3-foot tall Silas Marner, or a 3-foot mayor, who's walking around?
Yeah.
Or in your case, 2 feet there, Butt Trumpet.
That's right. I'm the shortestest still.
Ah.
So
Anyway.
on that note, I don't know
I don't
how
think
good
I'll
I'm going to
need
be
that.
at getting.
Going to the bank.
Is Nikita? Are you okay walking the horses? Because I feel like the horses are just going to go where they want if I hold the reins, and I'm just going to be dragged along.
That's fine. I can, yeah.
Okay.
I can, yeah.
And I'll
Okay.
help.
Excellent.
Get up.
Spasiba.
I'll help.
You two can ride. I will drag from the ground level. Da.
Track.
Assuming they
The
know
horses
I
are the horses are laying down, and they're just being pulled sideways down the street.
Oh, horses
Feet
are
all
just-
4 hooves up in the air with Reed and Butt Trumpet riding on their bellies, going, "Go, Nikita, go!"
the horses are just looking at me. They're like, "What the fuck?" Like, sorry, I gotta go to the bank.
The busy traffic on the street all stops just to see.
You should
As
not
it's-
drag them. It's not how they work.
Okay,
Like
so
the coin operated, we put a coin in and don't ask where to put it. I'll let Nikita figure that out.
The mouth.
Well, there's
Oh,
only
God,
so
put
many
it in the
places
mouth.
I can reach.
Oh no!
It got worse.
Here, horsey, eat this.
What is wrong with us tonight?
We like to show off in front of new people.
Right?
Yeah, it is.
Anyways,
Well, I'm sorry, or you're welcome.
okay, so everyone's kind of had their fill of breakfast, their breakfast beverages. The coffee is still coming in for those who want it.
I don't drink. It's terrible for you. But I will have.
I'd like to see if it comes on ice, if that's
Oh.
possible.
Yeah, he's Butterbeer already knows and brought you a mug with a big chunk of broken ice in it.
I think this could
I,
catch on.
It might, especially in the warmer months.
Exactly. You were saying, Reed.
I'm just thinking. I'm gonna go get ready. We're going out, right? So let's do this.
We're gonna run some errands.
Yo.
And
Okay.
maybe we'll find out stuff for Calendar. So, yep.
Can I get the paperwork from Gaius? I think Gaius
Yep.
has it from the palace for the horses for the.
You and I do the paperwork for money exchange upstairs.
Yes.
Everybody gets their own little baggie of. Second, here you
50
go.
gold of the new monies.
Go.
50 gold plus a juice box.
Oh, are there
Juice
some
boxes
snacks?
are downstairs. You don't let them upstairs, otherwise they're going to make a mess.
Do you want
I
ants?
want an
That's
extra
how we
juice
get
box.
ants.
This is how we get burglars and ants.
Mm.
You saw what happened with the burglars.
I think that was
Not burgling
the,
anymore.
the boxers. That was the boxers.
Yeah.
The grape boxers. Yeah, the wine
Yes.
boxers.
Wait, how do you know what my underwear looks like?
I think Eldred told her. And I stick my
Yeah.
tongue out at Eldred.
You see Eldred
Nice
next
point.
to her going, what?
I'm the strange one, I guess. Inappropriate.
Eldred
I
says,
go
well, now
get
that
ready.
we have that established,
Yep.
Yes. Okay, there you go. Everyone's got their quiche. We got the
there's quiche.
Hey.
yes. Fancy way for saying cash. We've distributed the wealth. Let's go do our chores.
Okay.
And, Nikita, you guys, I will either see you at the colonnade or back here.
The food court.
I hope I don't have to see any of you in jail again. Bye.
Eldred
Bye.
says,
Possibility. Is that
you're going to
thing.
the financial district. I think you probably have the most largest chance of that.
Why would I have that?
Calandra, it only happened one time.
I've
Okay.
visited more people in jail
We
than
can tell
anything else.
Calandra about it on the way.
Okay.
Okay.
Kind of
Everyone-
a funny story.
Traveling montage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of gets their stuff. You all go out the front of the inn together, make a right-hand turn, and up slightly up the hill where the road forks. Gaius and Eldred bear to the left further up the hill, and the rest of you kind of start heading down the hill towards the market to head towards the colonnade. So Gaius and Nikita each roll me a 20-sider to see who we're going to deal with first.
Ominous phrasing.
It's a roll off. It's on. Here it goes. Dun-dun-dun. It's a 14 versus.
Okay.
A tree.
Okay.
Best for last or first.
So Nikita, Calandra, Butt Trumpet, and Reed, you make it down to the colonnade. Some of the things you've noticed are a lot less people in the streets than usual. The market is like only about a little over half of the people are there, maybe even less. There are no food stalls. There's no, none of the liquor places are open. There's no like street food like usual. And whereas a lot of the stalls and the tents have been set for you to go in and peruse around, most of them have set the table that they usually did business with at the entrance, and you can stop at the entrance and they'll ask you what you need, and then they'll go get it for you and do the transaction at the door. If you do not have your scarf on your face, they won't even come to the table.
I think we're all pretty much wrapped up.
Okay. It's a weird, eerie feeling you've never seen. Even at night, you've never seen the market this desolate. You make it down to the colonnade. Takes you about, with the horses, because you're not used to it, maybe an hour and a half to get down there. And you get to the colonnade, and there's some guards, a pair of guards standing outside the barracks, looking at you. No, because they're wearing that head-to-toe armor with the helmets.
Damn it. All right.
They look at you, look at the horses, look at Reed and Butt Trumpet, look at you, look at each other.
Nikita, you talk.
Yeah. Good. Is it morning or afternoon now?
It's a little before. It's still late morning, I'd say.
Okay. Good morning, very shiny guards. We have some
They
people.
kind of look at each other and go,
We have some paperwork. We were hoping to get our horses tested so that we can keep them.
puts out his hand. The one, his,
Nikita
hers. You're
hands
not
over-
sure.
Nikita hands over the paperwork.
He looks at it, puts up a finger, turns around, goes inside. About 5 minutes later, a gentleman in armor with his helmet off, but with a kind of very large conical mask, comes out, like has black robes over top of that, and says, very good. You will need to leave your horses. We cannot guarantee how long it will be. It may be a day or two. I would recommend maybe checking back late tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the day after. It depends on whether we have access to the proper physicians.
I'm sorry, proper positions?
Physician, doctor.
Physician. Oh, doctors. You used a word for doctor. That's right. That makes sense.
You hear from the two guards. One of them kind of goes,
Bless you.
Thank you.
Should get that.
Would
checked
you
out.
happen to? Thank you very much. We appreciate your help in this matter.
Did you want the goblet and halfling tested as well?
Nope.
Why would I need to be tested?
Oh,
I'm healthy.
clean.
You
I might be
never
clean,
can
too.
be too sure.
Would you be the correct person to ask, or do you know who we could speak to? There used to be a, I want to say Captain Tikasha.
Ah, yes, the captain. What business would you have with her?
Our friend here, the gnome, her name is Calandra, and we are going to be looking for someone who may or may not be in the Eastern District. So we don't know how we would go about getting in.
Well, I think I can probably answer that for you. The Eastern Districts are currently off limits. No one is allowed in the Eastern Districts. There is no going in. There is no going out.
Oh. That's, oh. How are they getting food and stuffs?
I have no idea.
Oh. Calandra, do you have any questions?
There's no way to possibly this captain could. Is there a way to relay a message? Would we be
If
able...
you wish to give me a message, write one down, whatever you like, I'd be more than happy to pass it along.
And there's no exceptions right now to
Rule
getting
of the
in
Palace,
or-
Eastern Districts, shut down, no in or out. For public health safety.
We will work this out. Don't worry. Spasiba, thank you very much, creepy man. I mean, the mask. The mask is it's very cool.
Creepy masks.
And a good day to you, stout little person.
Yeah, that's right. I'll try to shuffle everyone out of the guards' hearing range.
The creepy person, as you call him, takes the horses and goes around towards the back of, as long as you release them to him.
I do.
Okay, goes around towards the back of the barracks.
Do I still
And-
have the paperwork, or did I hand it over?
He took it with him.
How do I make sure we can get the horses back, assuming they pass?
We'll say you asked and they gave you a piece of paper with his signature on it, which is
Perfect.
totally illegible.
Of course. The coffee is kicking in, and I'm getting more and more.
Got your dry cleaning slip, like we can, hand in the slip and get the horses.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the guy is a little more, the creepy guy is a little offended because you've gotten more and more.
Not
but-
physically.
He just assumes that must be a cultural thing and excuses it.
Dwarven detail, we start getting, yeah. Okay, so I try to hustle everybody together. We are going to have to find out, basically, there is no such thing as nobody in or out. There is
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
a
I could-
black market.
I could probably get in.
Somebody's getting in and somebody's getting out. We just have to find the proper people to help us do it. We will find this person, Calandra. We just are not going to be able to fucking walk across a fucking road, unfortunately. We might have to ask Butterbeer. He has some connections. But other than like bribing the guards, which almost never goes well for me anyway, I think we probably shouldn't mention to them, hey, what about the black market? How are they getting in?
Actually, how long did you receive word that this person was in the Eastern District?
Oh, this is true.
Because at this point, how long have they been off limits? compared to that?
It's been about 2 weeks
Okay.
since I received word that they were here.
Hmm.
What are you
And
thinking about? Sorry.
That they are either. Nope, Rico.
No. I meant either.
Just where. So, Calander, were you in the city when this stuff happened?
No,
You know.
I've never been there.
You in Seven Rivers, you weren't here when the stuff went down. Oh,
No.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It doesn't normally
No,
look like
I was-
this.
Yeah.
I've never been into the Eastern Districts, but I've been in Seven
Oh, they're-
Rivers for about a month.
You're
Oh,
I was
lucky.
never
They're
able to get
smelly.
into the
Eastern districts are so smelly.
smelly. Oh no.
Yeah.
I don't think they're much better, Reed. Now that if nobody in, nobody out bullshit.
Yeah. You should have seen one time, Calander. We were in the Eastern Districts, and there was this fog stink cloud, and in it was these like people, like big bulky people made of parts of a whole bunch of people. It was so creepy. It was awful. Yeah, we fought those.
Just gonna
Yeah.
slide over to Nikita. So
Yeah, tell her, Nikita.
Yes. Never fear.
Tuesday.
Should
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Tuesday.
It's just Tuesday. It's just Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Usually by Wednesday, Gaius is more sober. I am less spastic. Reed doesn't change. It's actually quite. It's actually quite reassuring how steady he is. And we just have to keep Butt Trumpet off the sauce, and we don't have to worry about rabbits.
Only because I profusely vomit.
That too.
Rabbits? You vomit rabbits or
No, the
No,
rabbits
it
came.
looks like-
Rabbits came out the other end.
Okay, so we have stories to tell you on the way back to the Stone's Throw.
ass rabbits?
They were brightly colored. We should show her Hannibal. Just
They
Cut
should
to
have
Eldred
come
and
on my butt.
Cut to Gaius and Eldred. Hey, do you think they're weirding out the new person yet?
Eldred says, "What possibly could give you that idea?"
I don't know. It's just intuition. Maybe my God's speaking to me. Back to the action.
Well, as long as
Our
they don't
gods
bring
are
up,
communing back and forth.
as long as they don't bring up the neon ass rabbits, I think we're good.
That's where those came from? Oh, I didn't even know that
Where
part.
she thinks they came from now.
Weren't you there?
yes,
Wasn't
you
Gaius
was.
there when they came
No,
very
I
much
was-
out of my
No.
clothes?
No, I was in a different spot. I came wading through the rabbits to find you guys.
I don't need to be slandered like this.
It's not slander. I didn't know that. They're
You're
slander.
not even here. Anyway,
You're right.
Just gonna.
so what do we
It's
do?
okay.
I'm
but
also
Trump, why
always
are we
there.
getting so worked up? You're always.
Yeah, who am I yelling at?
So basically,
Yes, but Trumpet,
Calandra,
who are you?
when you cast
You need to drink
magic,
less or more, Butt Trumpet.
when you cast magic, do weird things ever happen, like bonus magics?
Depends on how much I've been drinking.
Butt Trumpet, it occasionally they cast and then bonus magics happen, like rabbits pouring from under their robes, brightly colored rabbits, or pillars from the ground that squish people on ceilings. We just fucking Tuesday, man.
That's a hell of a bonus.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
still
do
waiting.
it on purpose. It just kind of happens.
I'm still hoping puppies come out one time.
we're not sure. how that works.
There's always a
specifically.
chance.
I mean, I'll settle for
But you can't feed it to the point where it gets Fenrir-sized.
It's the rabbit that
I'll,
swallowed the world.
By the way.
I'll sit in the back. I'm gonna sit in the back. In fact, no, I want to stand right by Butt Trump, and I'll be like, okay, you're probably not gonna mess yourself up, so I'm gonna be right here. This is
That
maybe the
is
safest.
also unlikely.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Or who is
Yeah.
that? Jim.
No, the god you support. I do the same thing all the time.
And with that, why don't we switch to Gaius and Eldred? So the
Like
two
I
of you
said,
make.
man, just if you gotta change the room, just tell someone.
Okay, so you want me to
Say it.
wake you up if I'm going to do that?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Did you hear that?
No, that's just in your head.
Oh, crap! She's got into my head.
Yeah, it'll happen sometimes. I usually do it to everybody else, which is hilarious.
As you stroll up
Message me,
alongside the
sneak in my head, it's just
university, you
still
say
playing
that, and Eldred goes, my stop! Oh, shame. I wish we could talk about this all day.
Don't worry, I'll message you.
Lucky me. Okay. Wish me luck.
Yes. You know what? Have a little divine inspiration. Take some guidance.
Thank you. So you know, Gaius.
Yes, okay.
Just to
Or
confirm,
Who am I talking to?
when you cast guidance,
Yeah.
you know your hand glows purple. You place it on them, and when you make contact, it kind of gives a little flash of purple. And you do have to say with a very firm voice, "I give you guidance in the name of Bacchus," or something along those
Yeah.
lines. So
Guidance.
you can't like kind of sneak a guidance in somewhere.
No, yeah. No,
does
it's
that-
literally just me giving him a blessing, basically.
Right, exactly.
In a
so-
mechanically cantrippy form.
There you go. So he goes in, looking over his shoulder at you, looking a little nervous as he gets over the. He's going.
Man, I really hope he doesn't become a dark wizard. Hey, yeah, you got this. Don't become evil. Yeah. Oh Christ! I hope he doesn't become like a necromancer or something, or at least not an evil one.
You know,
Hey,
neutral
you
magic.
learn magic, bud. You choose a good school. God, just necromancy.
It's just late medicine.
Medicine
Gaius
will
who
change-
says, "Don't choose necromancy," as he's going. Wonder if those zombies ever where they got to last night.
Cut to them just crawling up the wall, jumped over to just wandering out into the woods. Not actually what I said. I gave it strict commands that it go so far and then destroy itself.
Okay.
And I follow my verbal commands. That's how that worked.
Okay.
Now, if somebody took control of it otherwise, it's not my problem anymore.
Okay, so you continue
By the
on.
way, Balkans are utilitarianism form when it comes to our philosophical standpoint on magic. In case anyone's curious out there, magic is a tool. It's what you do with it that makes it evil. Like accidentally murdering burglars in the middle of the night in your tavern. Magic's.
When they attack you, sorry,
Yeah.
not there.
Damn it, Nikita, go away.
Sorry.
Okay, so you head further up the hill, and you head into like towards the farthest back portion of the cliffs, and it looks like a fortress. It's a wall that's probably a good 50 feet high. Maybe even more. The area outside the wall, there is what looks like a large ditch surrounding it. That's probably a good 30 feet across. And then there's just like a dead no man's land of cobblestones for a significant way around it.
Okay.
And you see lots of, with your passive perception, we'll say you see lots of guards. And these look like palace guards, not city guards. Walking the walls, at the gates at the front, there appears to be a drawbridge that is down. Some people coming in and out here and there.
Okay. I approach the drawbridge that I assume is to the financial district.
Okay. There are a pair of guards on your side of the drawbridge who just kind of look at you as you go by. You cross the drawbridge. There's another set of guards, and you have to go through the wall, which is significantly thicker than you expected. You go through there, you see above you a portcullis about midway. You see some trap doors up there, about 30 feet up. You go a little further, and there are there's another portcullis and a large set of iron doors that are all open at the moment. And as you get to the end of the tunnel, there's two guards, and one of them says, "Can I ask you your business, sir?"
Yes. Not a problem. Twofold. I'm reaching out to an acquaintance of mine, Garna. He is a appraiser, I believe, of gems and whatnot. I am exchanging some... I seek to acquire some gems for some magical research, and then I have some funds that I was awarded from the palace that I seek to deposit in a bank for safety purposes.
Very good, sir. If you are looking for the municipal offices of the appraisers in the down Diamond Way, you just want to head over here. You notice that when you come out, there appears to be another wall, not as big as the first one, but it seems to, you can kind of go to the right or the left.
Okay.
And he sends you to the right. And he says, if you just go all the way down to the end, you'll see some doors with etched glass and the symbol of the palace on it. If you go in and let the person behind the desk let them know who you're looking for, that should take care of things for you.
Excellent. Thank you. And
terribly sorry, sir.
Yes.
One last thing I just noticed. Your hammer and any other weaponry you have will have to stay here.
Oh, that's fine. So at this point, Gaius has like a hammer and two daggers.
Okay.
There you go.
He has like a tote that he puts it in and says, "Your name, sir?"
Gaius is like, Gaius, do
Okay.
you want shield as well? Or is that not something you need to wear?
I think the shield should be okay. It's mostly the weapons that we're concerned about.
Understood. So Gaius Argus.
Okay. And he hands you kind of like a wooden token that has the symbol of the palace on the one side and a set of crossed swords on the other. And he puts it inside. He goes inside another door and takes the tote in there. Goes, just give them the token depending on how long you're going to be when you come back out before you exit, and they'll make sure that you get your possessions back.
Excellent. Thank you very much for you.
My pleasure. So you go through the gates are open to the right, and it's interesting. It's nothing fancy. It's like a bunch of shop fronts, and it kind of creates like there's shop fronts on two sides of a single street that goes back towards the cliff. And you see a lot of businesses or firms that just seem to have names on them of like who the firm belongs to. But then periodically there's also a number of jewelry stores and stores that just deal in gemstones and such. The selling and buying thereof. So you're not like some of them are quite obvious what they are. Others you have no idea because it's just a door with a name on it that seems to be quite secure and there's a number of very few of the palace guards are in front of these doors, but you do notice a number of the doors have like muscles standing outside of them, just kind of standing there. Kind of like bouncers you've seen at bars in your travels. You head down the streets. It's probably the equivalent of 2 to 3 city blocks. And at the very end, there is a door on the left, just like they said, with etched glass that has the symbol of the barony on it, and beneath it, it says municipal appraisers.
Okay. Unless it looks like I need to do anything special, I go on in.
Okay. There's a small room, looks like a waiting room. There is a desk with a young gentleman dressed very nicely. Kind of not expensive looking, but looks like someone who takes a great deal of care with how they look. Probably mid-20s, maybe as much as 30, but you're not sure.
I approach the desk.
Good day, sir. May I help you?
Ah, yes. My name is Gaius Argus. I'm wondering if a Mr. Garner is present today.
Oh, Master Garnier.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I met him briefly, but I know he is an appraiser of, and I was hoping to acquire his assistance. I have.
Well, it's far more than that, sir. If you just need the assistance of an appraiser, I can. Well, there are plenty of firms that appraise jewelry and gems here on the street.
I was hoping to acquire some gems, but also I had made his acquaintance recently, and I just wanted to also stop by and say hello, just as a courtesy. I can understand if the gentleman is busy, but I figured I was going to be in this part of town. I just wanted to say hello.
Well, the young man looks at his paper at a book, looks like a ledger, and says, "It looks like he's back. I believe he brought his lunch. So let me make sure that we won't be disturbing him and see if he can make some time for you. And if you'll excuse me, I'll come right back."
Thank you. Yes, I just wanted to stop by and say hello.
Very good, sir. He turns around, goes through another door with etched glass on it. You hear the tap of his feet down a corridor, and a few minutes go by, and he comes back and opens up the door and says, "Right this way, sir. Right this way.
Oh.
Mr. Garnier would love to see you, actually."
And I go.
Okay, he takes you down. It's a small, tiny office. Very, very, it looks like obviously a city kind of municipal city office. Very old looking, very bare bones, very outdated. Lots of chests of drawers of different things. It looks like, the Dewey Decimal System almost in the way all the drawers are marked. And he has a flagon and a mug and something wrapped in cloth. I thought that was you. Do come in. Come in. How do you do, sir? Good to see you again.
I'm doing quite well. I was in the area. I figured I'd pop on by and say hello. I just
he motions to the young man. He goes, that'll be all. So just close the door on your way out. Thank you for your help. Very well, Master Garnier. And he shuts the door, and Master Garnier says, "Please have a seat. Would you care for tea? Anything like that?"
Thank you. I mean, if you don't mind, I don't want to be an inconvenience. I just felt like I was in the area. I wanted to stop by, say hello, and maybe ask a bit of advice from you while I was here, because I just actually gotten back from a mission from the Baron, and I have a little bit of excess wealth, and I figure you might be a man to
play cards with.
Well,
so you have money to spend. We could go out and we could hit the town, and
we could schedule something. I won't
perhaps
lie.
Perhaps you could double that wealth.
Perhaps, but also for the time being, maybe if you could recommend, say, a bank where I could stick it until I have access to it.
In less polite company, I'm sure I would be saying numerous things, but
listen, where we met and the circumstances, your man isn't here right now. We can be a little relaxed. But also, if you, I was wondering if you could recommend a bank, and maybe a friend of mine is into the sorceries and whatnot, and needs some gems for magical identification purposes. I was wondering if you could recommend someone for me.
Well, if you're not interested in a tea, if you like, I'll just put this away because I can do this later, and I happen to have an open afternoon. If you like, have you ever been to the financial district of our fair city before?
I have. I've gone by it a few times, but I haven't had the need of its services until now.
If you want, I could probably give you a brief tour and introduce you to a few people if you'd like.
Well, I wouldn't want to take up your time, but if you're willing, thank you kindly.
Well, may take an hour or two. In this area, a little bit of knowledge goes a long way.
That's why after I had made your acquaintance, I wanted to make sure if I had the... It's good to always know certain people. And also, Master Garnier, I have a crew of adventurers that I run with. So,
I do have to ask you, that night we met, how did you make out the rest of the evening?
Oh, well, I ran into some old friends. That was a little dicey, but let me tell you, I did all right. I walked out of there fine. Let's just say I wasn't, granted, I wasn't jingling with the excess coins, but I left there and I had a good time. You know how that is.
I myself did very well that evening, I must say. Ah, yes.
Yes, I got there. Let's say I left with the complimentary buffet and a little bit of extra spending money. So a night well spent. Granted, I didn't...
I get your meaning, sir, being that I've never ever had food there, so I understand where you're coming from.
Oh God, I didn't actually eat the food, they just offered it to me.
Probably wise.
Yeah. No.
The drinks, on the other hand, that's a whole nother animal.
Oh.
But,
I don't count.
So anyway, he folds things up, puts them in a drawer, and grabs a coat off a coat rack, says, just follow me. And he takes you out, and it says to the young man at the front desk, I'll probably be back in an hour or two. I'm not expecting anybody, but just take a message if anybody's asked for me. Very good, Master Garnier. As you wish. Steps out into the street and says, well, this is known as Diamond and Emerald Way. It's basically the heart of the gemstone part of the financial district, where jewelry, high-priced jewelry and gemstones are usually dealt with, cut, appraised, sold, bought, in small amounts for people like yourself, or in very large amounts, sometimes for the purpose of entire cities.
So, Master Garnier, how has the recent changes to the coinage affected the gem trade? I assume you've seen an uptick of sale.
Yes, a lot of people are That's a bit of a dicey situation because some
I
of the
can
places are not accepting the new coin for their stones or their jewelry. There
Yeah,
are a lot
still,
of people who are looking to transfer their wealth into gemstones. That happens periodically. There's quite an uptick. What usually happens then is the price of the value of stones goes up. So the prices go up. We're at the point where it's gone up a little bit, but it hasn't skyrocketed like it has I've seen in my lifetime.
Not enough people have caught on to. I mean, the coinage has only changed what, 2-3 weeks ago.
About, yeah, it only came out about then.
So I can imagine in the next couple of weeks or months, it's going to really see an issue. I would assume with this new coinage.
True, probably a good thing to buy now.
Oh yes, no, I have. I had an idea that so I both have the new, but I also have old coinage as well. So depending upon if there's a proprietor that takes the new stuff, it might be better to maybe exchange that for gem to keep the value.
Okay, so you're in the market to buy, and you'd like to use new coinage. Okay, that narrows it down a bit.
But I also have old as well.
Okay. Well, I think I can help you because I do know someone who I just came and inspected their premises recently, and he seems to take just about anything at this point. I'm not sure. I checked the quality of his product. Mm-hmm. There's no problem with it at all. He doesn't have the polish of a lot of the people on this street. He's an older gentleman, always seems a bit skittish, I find. But his product's good. His prices are fair as far as the market goes.
Well, I don't want to necessarily cheat anybody out of anything. I'm just concerned that with the metallurgy of the new coins, that the value might depreciate much sooner rather than later.
No, I think where you're going to find problems is if you take that coin outside of the city. I think small little villages might not notice, but you head to someplace like Ankmar, and I think you might get yourself arrested or worse.
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I don't need to say, convert all the new coinage, because obviously that's what's going to be preferred here in Seven Rivers for the time being. But
preferred is a difficult term when it comes to that, I find lately. But
forced to use?
Fair enough. He says, okay, come here. I think we can get you taken care of rather quickly if you like, or if nothing else, I at least can introduce you, and then you can come back at your leisure.
I appreciate that.
Takes you down to one of the doors with a very old brass plaque on it, and it says Finkel and Sons. That's it. And you go in, and there's a little hallway. You go down. There's another door. Standing in front of it is an older guy. He's big, has a big sword, seems to be leaning up against the wall, picking his teeth. Sees you, kind of sees the two of you, stands up and says, Mr. Gagne, yeah, right this way, sirs. And opens up the door and lets you through. And you go in. And it's a little man. He looks to be a gnome. White hair, kind of looking like it's exploding out of his head. Set of glasses that the one side has like 3 different lenses, one of which that's over the eye right now seems to have almost like a little mini triangular telescope on it, and he's going through some stuff in a velvet tray. And he says, Mr. Gagne, how are you? What do I owe the pleasure for today? And your friend. And Mr. Gagne says, yes, Mr. Finkel. How is your father? Not much better, sir. Not much better. We hope he pulls through. But thank you for asking. Thank you for asking. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Well, I have a gentleman here who would like to make the purchase of some product. And I know that your brothers and your father have always been good to do business with, and I was hoping you'd take care of them. That we would, sir. And being a friend of yours, I'm sure the surcharge can be adjusted just a little bit, if nothing else. Very good. Very good. That would be most well. Guys, would you like to do this now, or would you like to come back?
What, the conversion and everything?
Or just the purchase? It's up to you.
Oh, just the well, I have, quick aside, Cheryl.
Yeah.
What was the amount we had in the chest? Because we only took out 150.
1,500 was
right?
the total, and then we handed out. Yeah, you want 500 gold worth of gems, and we handed out 250 in little pouches.
So we got so we got 1,250 left of that. And well, what was the amount of new gold we had? Just so I can.
That was new gold. I'm sorry.
Okay, what was in the chest was much more than that.
1,500, I thought. Sorry.
Yes,
that's all right.
1,500.
So Paul, 1,500.
Yeah.
So we took that out of the new stuff. What is the what was the old stuff?
We've got about 470 gold of the old.
470. Okay. Just so I can remember off the top of my head. Back into non-player stuff, and yes, yes, I have some gold that I wish to exchange for some. It's new coinage. A friend of mine is in the esoteric business of identification, so I need gems valued at 500 gold.
500 gold. Very good, very good. Let me see what I have.
Then,
yes.
Just also be aware. At some point, we might come back and maybe with even more of the new coinage to convert to gems. As well.
Okay. I will make the suggestion that you may want to buy more now. I do have a good supply right now, but as Master Gagne can tell you, they've already gone up in price a little bit, and I expect it only to continue to go up. I am not trying to,
You're not rushing. I appreciate the upfront honesty of it. Let's make it 1,000. Convert it to gem.
Very good. Okay.
From the new material.
I'll go. I have a wide variety. Would you like? Do you have a preference for the size? Do you have a preference for the value of stones, or do you just need that value in whatever I have?
So I guess we'll make it capable for one person to carry, but also in at least 2 denominations. Like I plan on spending on 5 magically. So the other 5, you could split it up that it could be easily split amongst, say, like 5 people.
So you mentioned this is going to be for spell use then.
Well, half of it will be used for spell use. So if that affects what you give me, just let me know.
Well, I can try to make things in 50 and 100 gold piece little allotments of stones, if that makes things easier for you.
Yes, that would be great. Thank you.
Wonderful. Let me go put something together to let you know. I'm going to give you a deal because there's been such a run on things. It's going to be a 10% fee. So for 1,000 gold pieces, that would be 100 gold piece fee on top of it. So if you'll just wait, I'll come right back. And he kind of quickly goes into the back, and you hear a door. You hear some shelving and drawers and everything. And Master Gagne says, He looks like he's giving you quite a deal. That's the best I've heard for a while, actually.
Really? Well,
Yes.
I guess. Well, I mean, I have good friends apparently.
Oh, you're too
That's-
kind.
Master Garnier, once this transaction is done, who would you recommend has a decent bank with, like, say, safety deposit boxes that can store? Because I have both money and some magical items that are of different qualities that you just don't want to leave out and about. But also
Right there, I'm
somewhere
going to have
secure.
you. I will let you know. You don't want to talk about that sort of thing out in the open. You open yourself up to danger. Yeah, people.
Which part? The money or the magic items, or all of it?
The magic,
Oh, really?
because there isn't a lot of that around, and there are people who will try to take that from you in no uncertain terms.
So I guess, is the financial district a safe place to store them? Or should
Oh,
I call
absolutely.
some-
It's just you just don't want to draw attention to yourself with them.
Ah,
And
well, then,
as far
I guess. Well, what do you recommend then?
well, this
I
is the
apologize.
thing. I'm going to take after this. We'll head over to the banking district, and I'll show you what there is and explain the there's a little bit of detail about a few of them, and then you can make up your mind what works best for you.
Mm-hmm.
A number of them deal strictly in coinage, as far as saving, places to save, things like that. There's ones where you can rent vaults. There's ones that are better for large quantities, for the safety of large quantities. There's others that are better for loans. There are some that are also good for loans, but you have to make sure you pay on time, otherwise it can be very detrimental to your health.
Yes.
Number of different things, yes. And it's about this time that Mr. Finkel comes back out, and he has 4 little sacks, and he moves over a large kind of pad, black velvet covered pad, puts it on the counter in front of him, looks past you, nods to the large person who let you in, who immediately starts locking the door. And in 4 piles, he empties out these little sacks of varied colored gemstones, and he says, okay. So each one of these bags is about 250 gold pieces worth of gemstones. Some of them have smaller stones. Some of them have larger stones. For you, it's tough to tell. Because, like, to you, it looks like, well, wait a minute, that looks like twice as many as that one.
Yeah.
And that one's different than that one, and that one's more sparkly, but this one seems to be this. And Master Garnier says, just a minute. And he reaches into his pocket, takes a little lens, puts in his eye, looks down, gives just a quick perusal, kind of moves the stones a little bit, and says, very good. Not that I questioned you, Mr. Finkel, but just to put my friend's mind at ease, it is as he says. And he takes the lens, puts it back in.
This is not my area of expertise, obviously.
Your person of the arcane arts should be able to tell when he goes to use them how much he'll need for whatever he's using it for.
But each bag is a 250 denomination.
Correct.
Monitor.
If you want me to break it down further, I'd be happy to. If that would make it easier for you.
I think this is quite adequate. Good. Thank you very much.
Okay. So that'll be 1,100 gold pieces then.
Yep. And Gaius puts the bag down, picks out the chest, tonk, and proceeds to pay.
Okay. Well,
There you go.
we'll do a montage of some Pink Floyd Dark Side of the Moon as you count out the money. And then Mr. Finkel says, "Pleasure doing business with you. Always a pleasure, Master Garnier. And have a wonderful day." And blah 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 blah. And you head out. You walk down the street to by where the gate is, and he takes you across to the other gate that leads you into a very large square with a number of buildings that all look kind of like the Parthenon to a certain degree. Lots of columns, lots of large stairs, lots of marble. There is a large fountain in the center with a number of people all reaching up towards a sun, and it's just beautiful cascading water. It's a marble square that's probably twice the size of the colonnade, and you have just different buildings surrounding, all kind of very similar, but each one unique in its own. Master Garnier starts taking around, pointing out each one, and says, points over here, that's the Barony First Bank. That's actually a bank that is set up through the palace. They're the ones that are doing a lot of the exchanges of the old coinage. I don't have a lot of experience with them. I don't do my banking there. Over here we have Goldsmiths and Steel. It is a bank that's backing is from all over the area. There seems to be a lot of military interests and such that are involved with them, from what I hear. They also have been hired quite a bit as far as moving things between different cities and such. They have some vaults available. They also have a bank of security boxes and such. Over here you have the Guildmasters Trust, which is put together from... It's a bank that's has the backing of a number of the merchant houses in the city. There's usually a Guildmasters Trust in most major cities. They are all connected, but each branch is in tight with the merchant houses of that city as far as for security and insurance. We have the Iron Trust, which once more is heavily military backed. That's a positive thing as far as for security. They have quite a few vaults that are quite popular in use. Over here we have another bank in which you'll find many of these in many of the larger cities. Golden Sachs. Mm-hmm. And they're pretty much a do anything you want sort of bank. Here we have the Old City Savings and Loan. One of the things about the Old City Savings and Loan that stands out from all the others, most of the others seem to have palace guards out front. This one does not. It just seems to have some large burly guys out there. Old City Savings and Loan seems to... the backing is unlike the other ones. It seems to be from some particular organizations here in the city. I understand their interest rates are a little higher. I also understand the penalties for not paying back loans is significantly higher. Over here we have Temple Bank. That one is actually backed by a number of the churches in the city and around. And over here we have Blood and Gold, which is a bank that's mostly backed by a particular organization of it. How would you describe it? Not a privately owned army, but a privately run group of military mercenary kind of people.
Private mercenaries. The private mercenary it's like a contractor almost.
Yes.
Private mercenary contractors. Yes, PMC. That sounds appropriate.
If you're looking for vaults, looking for vaults, goldsmiths and steel would be good. Oh, I nearly forgot. And you notice a small one in a corner there, not very fancy, has one guard sitting in a chair. That's Monty the Moneylender over there. That's actually a really old business that has since started popping up in different cities. It started off as one guy on a street corner, from what I understand.
Oh, they're franchised.
Yeah, now they're in most major cities. He pretty much just does loans. That's about it, really.
Master Grenier, where do you bank at, or what would you say? You know my particular needs.
Well, actually, I don't. Are you looking to put money in, or are you looking to rent a vault?
Well, seeing as I guess because with the gems they wouldn't convert that to coin. I'm looking to store some of these gems. I do have magical items, so I guess would you recommend a safety deposit box or a very small
you would have to
vault?
buy a small vault, actually.
I guess who's then? I guess what's a good vault place then?
Guildmaster's Trust or Golden Sacks would be good. Goldsmiths and Steel as well. Each one you'd probably have to check out the terms and such. With the exception of Monty the Moneylender and the Old City Savings and Loan, I do believe most of the banks are run by dwarves. So, you have that going for you, because most of the banking industry is set up by dwarves, and which makes for really good security.
Yes. Well, I guess we can do a quick montage where Gaius goes to different banks. And for deals.
It's at this point that you do notice, like, crossing the square here and there, lots of dwarves in business suits and such, slick back hair, beards that are coiffed and everything, very expensive looking suits.
So ultimately, Gaius will settle on somewhere that is both affordable and not shady.
Well, none of these three places come off the least bit shady. When you're going around the Old City Savings and Loan, it has a different vibe to it. It's kind of like, yeah, your money's safe here because we'll take off the fingers of anybody who tries. And if you need a loan, we're a good place to come for that too. Because if you can trust us with your money, we can trust you.
Okay.
But Guildmaster's Trust and Gold in Sacks both have competitive prices for vaults.
Which one do you say has more, is around more? So if I establish myself with one of these banks that exist elsewhere in the area, if I have a good credit score, which one will that
okay.
I'm sorry, I was just doing some tax stuff. So
no problem. Guildmaster's Trust has been around a lot longer, but Gold in Sacks seems to be more commercially popular at the moment.
Oh, I'll go with the trust. You know what? I'll go with the trust. We'll do the trust.
Guildmaster's Trust? Okay.
Guildmaster's Trust, yes. That's the one that has all the ties to the different, money, all the different,
merchants' houses? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
The dwarf approves.
Well, yeah. Somewhere a dwarf approves of your actions. Oh, okay.
That's right, a little ping.
Yeah. So basically, I'm going to store 500 gold worth of 2 bags of gems and the new gold. And if we can retcon it, because I would have taken the magic items from Eldred that he identified. And unless somebody...
Well, what I'm going to do is this.
Or you could come back and do it later. It's just...
Right. You go in and it's a lot of marble. There's columns, very high counters, even for you. You see a number.
Everything's just like.
The
How tall is it? It's high.
see a lot of dwarves on very tall stools. They basically state that for the it's one of the smaller vaults that not the smallest, but it's like about two sizes up from the smallest, and that it would basically be gold a month to rent this.
Excellent. It's superb.
You can also, what they can do is you can rent the vault, and if you're renting a vault, you can actually open up an account to put your gold into, and then they can just take the rent out of that account and nothing else. At first you think it's a gentleman because of the big bushy beard, and then as they walk and are talking to you, you realize it's a young lady.
Yes, miss, of course. I can tell. I know female dwarves. I've interacted with a few of them.
Looks
Even
at
knew a
you.
beardless one once.
She just goes, I don't know what it's just not feminine to not have a beard. Anyway.
Listen, everybody's got their thing.
This is true. If it wasn't business hours, I could tell you stories. Anyway, hands you a golden key. Hands you a golden key, takes you down a marble hallway, through large iron doors, down a number of stairs, down a little maze of other hallways that you get the feeling leaves the building and actually goes into the cliffs itself. You're not 100% sure, but you think. And then takes you down another hallway into a room that has a number of vaults all the same size, and leads you over and takes out a key, and basically each one of these vaults has 2 locks in it. That's for yours, this one's for mine. Sticks the key in, turns it. If you do the same, opens it up. She says, I'll give you a moment to do your business. Steps out of the room, shuts it, locks it. There are guards outside, and they are looking in. But she turns her back to the doorway, and these are palace guards, by the way, so you know.
And, hey. No reaction? All right, whatever. Turn around. So I will put 500 of the 1,000 gems. So 2 bags.
Okay.
Storing it in here, along with, I was going to put some of the new gold in there, but now that I know I can do an account with them, I'll use the remaining 400 to open an account that they can draw from to pay for the vault.
Okay.
And then Gaius also looks around and takes out his some of his personal stash and just kind of puts it off to the side.
In the vault?
In the vault with a little sign that says, this is Gaius's, and then puts it on top. And if you were to open, it's like, read, put the note down, leave this alone. And if you look at the back, Eldred, this includes you.
Okay, I'm just writing this down so that...
yeah, I'll keep it in my notes as well. But,
what's the total amount of, what's the total amount of stuff? I had the 500 in gems. What else?
500
$1
gems.
million.
So I don't have any of them. I don't have any of the magic items right now. So
correct.
That's mainly why I wanted this vault. And then there's just another 100 of actual old gold from Gaius's personal stash. That's the emergency get out of town funds.
Gotcha. Okay.
When Gaius needs to go on the run. And he pulls another bag of gold out of his boot and puts it in the pocket where he had that gold stored.
Okay. Right. And what are you going to put in the account?
I'll put the remaining 400 new gold into the... You know what? Yeah, we'll put the 400 new gold, because everyone got 50. So we're good there. And I guess, yes, I've secured everything. This is fantastic. So I have 400 to start the account. Now I'm curious to draw funds from it, obviously, I have my name. I'm assuming at some point I filled out paperwork.
The young lady has gone through all the paperwork with you.
Now, if I have a compatriot, how would they say if I wasn't around draw funds from it instead? Is there a secondary form? Do they need to be here? How does that work out?
We would. One of the things they do is they ask for our security purposes, sir. We can either take a drop of your blood or a lock of your hair to guarantee security.
So they would have to bring blood or hair?
Correct. Well, actually, it would
Okay.
have to be taken here. We don't want fraudulent.
Oh yeah, no. I'm saying you're taking a sample from me now,
Correct.
and they would bring a sample with them.
Well, they would bring themselves, and we would take a sample.
Okay, so they have to come here with me to be verified first.
Correct.
That's what I want to know. Okay. And guys pulls out a notepad. Tell Nikita I need her blood. Fucking puts it away.
That's gonna go real well, like a pregnant pole vaulter.
So the
What?
woman takes a little.
Picture it.
No,
Picture it.
no, just keep going, Paul. Just keep going, Paul. Don't picture it. Just keep going. We
Too
got
late to picturing it.
too much time in the bank already.
It's
We need to
already
leave.
there. It's already there.
Okay, we'll just do you wish to do the cutting or shall I? Says the young lady.
Oh, I just guys just he's like, oh, I already have, and he pulls out a file and just like cuts his hand.
Okay, takes a little dish and she then basically takes a little syringe and puts it in a vial. Very good, sir. Very good. And writes some stuff on the side of it and hands you the key. Also writes down the account number for you for the account. On that same thing, writes down the vault number for you. It says, "Do not lose this."
Okay, guys literally just takes it, opens up his notepad under the blood from Nikita, writes it down again, then writes it down a third time, rips that part off, looks around, just kind of like stuffs
Gotcha.
that down there somewhere, writes it again another time, rips that off, and sticks it in his other boot, closes the notepad, and puts it away. He's like, I
No
will do
problem.
my best to remember this, and hopefully
Now,
one of these will make it.
once you decide to go into the Guildmaster's trust, Master Garnier says, "Are you good? Because I probably should be getting back."
Oh, yes, Master Garnier, thank you so much for your help today.
It's my
much
pleasure. I
And,
want you to
I
feel
look forward-
comfortable in your dealings, and you know where to find me. Now that you find yourself flush, let's go play
shall
cards
talk.
some night.
We shall talk. Don't
Awesome.
worry. As he walks away, guys is like, I am not gambling anymore. No, not my money. It's everybody's money. And then he walks. Then he walks back in and flashes to now back at the bank.
Okay, so then we'll say that you leave, you get your weapons back, and
Yep.
you leave the financial district known to most people as Coin Kisser's Court.
Cute.
Where do you head from there?
Well, I did say I was going to see if they were in the colonnade first, and then if I don't see them there, I just assume they went back to the Stone's Throw. So
Okay.
however long that travel time takes.
We'll switch back to Nikita, Reed, and Butt Trumpet and Kalandra. You were speaking in the square together, and then what were you going to do?
I was thinking we head back to the Stone's Throw to maybe talk to Senor Butterbeer about some of his contacts about sneaking us or getting us in the back way to the Eastern Districts.
Okay, well, what we'll say is, you head back to the Stone's Throw. Gaius doesn't make it back for a while, but you talk to Butterbeer, and the place is empty, and Betty's around, and he just, you start that, he puts up a hand and says, "Betty, would you take care of helping out in the kitchen for a while?" And she looks there, he goes, "Sure," and goes in the back, and he says, "Okay. So what is it you're looking for again?"
our new friend Calandra. This is Mr. Butterbeer, by the way.
Did she need a room?
No, I won't need a room.
Okay. Just checking.
Thank you.
Would you like drinks?
However,
Yes, please.
Okay.
I can have a drink.
whatever, yes, we will. Calandra is looking for a man whose grimoire fair, who she has heard is in the eastern districts, and we've been told no one gets in or out. So how do we get in and out?
Ooh. Yeah, I've heard this. I'm at a loss. But luckily,
Okay.
I think I know someone who might be able to help you. Do you have to know right now, or could you know tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning is fine. We're waiting to get back together with Gaius, and then we want to help her find this person. But Eastern districts, so no rush.
Yeah, no, they're from what I understand, they're pretty serious about that, which just makes things even weirder for some reason.
Right? How are they feeding them? Are they just letting them rot?
Are they? What are they doing in there? That's wild.
I understand a lot of people left before they actually cordoned it off.
I certainly hope so.
But there are still people there.
So if you could also maybe spread the name around of Grimoire Fair in case anyone has heard of him not being there anymore.
I'll
Yes, because this news is like 2 weeks old or so.
okay, I'll ask. I don't have the connections I once. I still have my few connections. But
Yeah.
the gentleman I was having breakfast with this morning, I'll invite him back. He actually might be the one to talk to. He's still kind of active on a lesser form. Definitely far more than me. I just have some connections still. He's still active. Yeah.
As a pirate.
Well, that and an interior designer, but yeah. Because, pirate ships get a bad rap for not being fashionable, and, well, he's taking care of that.
Oh, I like pirate fan.
Noble profession.
Yeah, I'll send word out for Murph to join me for breakfast tomorrow before he goes to bed again. And I think he's probably still asleep now, but I'll get
He
word
sleeps
out to
during
him. Yeah, he works nights.
Okay. Not the vampire, right?
You saw the guy having breakfast with me this morning, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Murph the vampire.
Murph the vampire. I like that.
Blah.
Sends chills up the spine.
Yes.
Yes, he
I
looks
am
very
this.
spine chilling. Okay,
Count Murph.
Count Murph.
Of Joyzy.
Josie vampires. Loaded with them. Lousy with them. Anyway. So after about an hour or so, Gaius wanders in. Eldred still hasn't come back, though.
While we're waiting, Reed tells Calandra about sewer monsters with and giant talking
gargoyles.
turds, poop gargoyles.
I'm just
there
slowly
was a-
scooting closer to Nikita. Like,
There's a giant house that had legs that was walking away with us in it.
That was the one of the magical person we had to take care of.
the house walked.
Really tall
Very-
legs, like bird legs, really big. It's crazy.
So
And there were
not that's a myth. That's not a
There were
myth.
these
Not the
evil
myth.
trees attacking us. Yeah, it was crazy. Oh, and goblins.
So-
We fought goblins.
So constant physical and emotional trauma.
No.
Oh,
No.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
What?
we've
No.
even come up with a saying. You've been traumatized.
Yeah, that happens like
A
there's
lot.
spurts, and then it's fine again.
So many skirts.
Trauma spurts.
Trauma
That's the
spurts.
name of the group.
That's
The trauma spurts.
trauma
No,
spurts.
no.
Slap that on a shirt.
I mean, that would be decent swag, but not as the group.
Yeah.
We
No,
get a
the
lot of good
adventuring
sayings, but none of them.
assholes.
Mm.
Let's
I
No,
still
see.
think
that-
4A would do. Nikita's still trying to go for the 4A. I think that would still work for a group name, and then, come up with funny words for the A's.
Yes.
Agnostic, alcoholic,
Oh.
asshole adventurers.
See, she's got it.
Easy, easy.
She'll fit right in.
Nah. Oh, we should
And
ask about your god person, Hidune. I told you I wouldn't get it right.
It's about this time that Gaius comes in.
Yeah.
Eldred.
Not Eldred.
Is Eldred still gone? Okay.
Oh no! Did you lose Eldred again, guys?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't lose Eldred.
Is
He
in
went to the
another-
university. Were you not
Ah,
present for the conversation that we had? You said he would catch up afterwards, or he might be
I
long.
think I was hiding daggers in my boots.
Well, at least we
Yeah, how
got
are your
the
ankles?
shit from him.
Must
Did we get
insert
the
more
shit from
bacon
him?
and shortbread for Reed to work.
As long as I don't have to run with all the daggers in my boots, I'm okay.
Very
I
carefully.
have like four. I have like 4 of them in there now. It's really.
You always
That's
know
how
when
you-
Reed is his shoes are untied because all of a sudden he starts going as he's running. He's going ow 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 ow.
Anyway, banking has been secured. Nikita, at some point, will need to get you to come up with me to get you through the process. Just sign a few things, get your blood from you, and then that'll get you on the thing.
Is the vampire Murph there in the financial district?
Murph is taking your money.
Who's
Murph
Murph,
is taking
and
your
why is
money.
there?
How did they take
and
this
why-
blood? How are they taking? How are they? How are
Willing?
they taking blood? I might be interested.
Willingly?
Depends on how they're doing it.
Magic. It's a magic thing. They
Oh,
do it to
Well, that's no fun. Never mind.
verify your identity.
Oh, they do it to identify shit. Okay.
Yeah, like you,
No
and
fun.
not being a shape changer.
You know,
Nah,
there really ought to be
makes
like a card that shows your identity.
Only
like,
there was
That can
Yeah,
be
but-
stolen.
Forged, magically
I
created.
feel like your
is a
blood
small
could
item.
be too.
I have pretty specific blood. It's mostly
wine.
alcohol.
at this point. I'm pretty sure it would
specific
just.
blood.
I'm pretty sure if I dropped a couple droplets on
Of
an
a
open
very
flame, it would
specific
combust.
vineyard.
Yes.
Well, we
So
grow
that
the
went well.
grapes near the wheat. Yeah, it went. Yeah, without a hitch, really. It's weird how I was there by myself and nothing crazy happened, nothing insane occurred. Nobody had any trauma. Peaceful.
It is almost-
Sound very good.
Ours
I-
was the same. We dropped off the horses to a creepy guy with a beak.
Nikita actually
They-
called him
Ask
creepy
about-
too.
I
Did you
called
ask
him
about
creepy,
that?
and then I went, "Oh,
Call them
no."
creepy. It's just
Of
your
course you
mask.
did.
It's okay. I'm sure you're lovely
Did you-
under that.
Did you ask about maybe if they had contracts that would allow us access to the Eastern District?
This creepy dude said nobody in, nobody out, which I think is
Can't
Can't
bullshit.
be true. Can't be true.
Well, there was no like work. You know how like didn't we hear like the orators or whatever the hell the oye
Town
people
crier
saying that
dude.
Oh,
there
the
were
town
still,
crier.
still adventurers going into the sewers to save people. So there might
That
be
might be a back way
work.
in then.
Well, just so you know, Gaius, with your thing, when you came back into the city, there was no mention of that. The last time you heard that was before you went to Forest Grove.
okay. Must remember that. Gotcha. Okay,
But,
well,
so
did
we are. Sorry,
No, go ahead. Over.
I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
going to say Butterbeer is going to check with some. Yeah, that's what we can
Whatever that
res
hacking noise
them.
is.
We are checking with Butterbeer as to his
Good.
contacts, which is the Murph person who sleeps during
The
the
vampire.
day, which is why I joke about vampirism, and then you mention blood.
Oh,
and,
it's a joke. As Gaius puts a wooden stake back into his backpack. Oh, okay.
Reed goes, steak?
Yeah.
No, wrong. Gaius pulls the wooden stake out. Wrong one. Not the eating kind.
Oh.
Slaying of monster kind.
I mean, anything
don't
can be
know
the
why I
eating
have
kind
this
if you're
in here.
brave enough.
Well, I mean,
Reed, do you want to
start at the
bring?
non-pointy end.
Yeah,
Obviously.
obviously.
You do what you
Hannibal
will.
down.
I won't
We
judge.
should bring Hannibal down to introduce them to Calandra, and at least she'll understand the rabbit references more.
Is this one of the ass rabbits?
Yes.
It doesn't smell like ass. It's okay.
It's more of grease.
I'll go get
than
him.
death.
It is carnivorous, however.
It
Probably
doesn't eat
because of
people.
Not
father.
not like
Not
it
people.
won't eat.
It likes
Really
bacon.
people.
That's all. And
It's
other-
eating
I've seen it eat
goblins.
I've seen it eat the corpses of the dead. It'll definitely eat people.
but
Are you saying
But it's
goblins aren't
friendly.
people? We literally have a goblet sitting at the table.
No, that is not what I said. I
I'm
said
just
I've
gonna-
seen it eat goblins
oh.
eating.
No,
Said
I
they don't
wanna
eat
hug
people, but it
butt
did eat
trumpet.
goblins. I'm just
We can't.
That
trump
was
it.
a weird
But
people
okay,
human
I-
reference, I think.
did Paul
I will
freeze
Words
his
are
offer a little
eyes?
hug
words.
the butt
Okay.
trumpet
Reed,
while
how did you
everyone's
get the money?
okay, I'm getting the money.
the damn rabbit. Just get the damn rabbit.
Got it.
So
Should
anyway,
we do a search again for Eldred in case he's run off for real this time?
no.
I run and get the rabbit.
He gave us a time window. He's still within it.
Okay. Just
If
checking.
he's not, hey, and good news, he doesn't have all the valuable crap on him anymore. We do.
Ah,
The magic stuff
good.
too?
We have the valuable crap.
Well, he had the stuff he
Okay.
identified, which he,
I love that hydraulic crap.
all the magic stuff. Oh, which, hey, by the way, you shouldn't say that too loud, because apparently people want to steal that shit.
Ooh.
Well, they want to steal the fucking whatever they were stealing last night, so of course they want to steal something that might actually be worthwhile.
They were taking flatware. I kind of feel
Right.
bad, to be quite honest, what happened to them.
Ah. But they fought back. They could have easily given up.
Yeah,
I only had feasts
Bad, though.
and t-shirt. You
At
only
least I
had
just-
great clothes
once
and
again,
a chair.
yes. Parts of a
You all
chair.
have some very
Parts of a chair.
interesting clothing choices.
It was the middle of the night. I was asleep. I get very warm, and I don't like having a bunch of stuff on. I put enough
I had
on
slippers.
propriety's sake.
I very much liked your octopus slipper thingies. They were very cool.
Thank you. I'm very proud of those.
As well.
I come
you
downstairs with Hannibal.
You
Yeah, what
see
kind of
Reed
a
the halfling come down the
piece of
stairs
string is that?
with like holding a bunny that's probably about almost 2/3 the size of him, definitely fatter than him, but height wise kind of almost 2/3 the size of him.
This came out of the goblet.
And
It's
it's
not bigger.
neon orange with neon yellow and neon pink kind of tiger stripes.
Yes, it came out just as is. No,
No.
You-
It was a lot smaller. It was a lot smaller.
don't you
Much
look at me.
smaller.
Don't you look at me, butt trumpet.
You made a very lovely rabbit butt trumpet. It's so big.
I would be
You're
proud
for
of
bottom.
you.
It didn't. Never
Awesome.
mind.
We're also pretty sure it understands us, or at least Gaius thinks so.
Oh,
At the very least,
hold on.
sarcastic.
Yeah.
Oh, give 1 second. As
Our
Guy's
rabbit
like,
only
I think I
understands
got
sarcasm.
As
Hold
you
on.
say sarcastic, Eldred walks into the inn.
But you summoned him
As if on cue.
from the deepest, darkest realms.
Eldred, how did the university go?
Good, I think. Whether or not I can get into classes seems to be still up in the air a little bit. I seem to have to go through some processes and pay some money and such, which I think now I can actually afford.
Wait, you have to go to classes there? Can't
If
you
I want to
regularly-
learn, yeah.
But you already know magic. Can't you just teach or something?
I can know better magic this way and
Teachers.
learn more. And I might actually have I think I was invited to go and meet an advisor. It's either might be the person we met at the palace, or it might be one of their associates. I'm not
Oh,
100%
The
sure.
evil
An
ones.
evil, no, or evil adjacent.
Evil, he was just a
Evil-ish,
magician,
yeah.
a mage. He had a scary monkey.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, at
Yeah,
least the
Commander, we
vibe I
saw
got off
monkeys
the
and
man
it
was
was-
not pleasant.
He was growling at us.
Hey, you do you. Just
It's
listen.
it was fashion choices. The guy was a little extravagant.
Listen, if he's willing to
Have
teach
we
you,
ordered
learn.
some
Just
food?
whatever you do.
What was
don't
that,
do anything with
Nikita?
your soul.
So, have we ordered some food? I will be tossing food at Hannibal, seeing if he catches it.
Okay.
Wraps him in the head and out.
I sit in my chair and I'm just buried by the bunny. It's like on my lap.
Yeah, yeah. I
The,
used to carry it, but I get a rash. I'm allergic.
The bunny looks like a kind of like a giant underfilled stuffed plushy animal that just kind of like wiggles its nose occasionally.
I
Dinner
ride it into battle.
dinner is a chowder of fish and root vegetables and cream, and a loaf of freshly baked brown bread.
Dipping the bread into the soup.
So, and continuing of drinks. So you go through this. Do you have anything else to discuss with Calandra, because it's getting later in the evening?
Actually, I want to know what brings you here. Other than, like, has it been a years-long search for your family? The
It
dramatic
has
backstory
for-
music.
The dramatic backstory music. It has been a years-long search for my brother, but with no means to contact him, which was quite odd, because I was convinced that there's no way that he might have left, but he wouldn't have cut me off. So I'm certain that he did it for my safety. When he left, I was away from home, studying. I had no contact from him or from my father, so I snuck out and came home. And my father was dead and my brother was gone.
Oh,
Do
damn.
you know what happened to your father?
The best I can guess is his new wife. She was gone as well.
We could probably look for her too.
She was gone as well. After my mother passed, my father met his new wife. And that is when I left to go study elsewhere. I was sent away. I was not welcome in her home. And after, again, I became confused when I could not make any contact with my brother. He was the one that I could always get news from and information from. After about 2 months with no word, I left to see what I could do. And the best I could get from the people in town was that my house I grew up in burned down with my father still inside. He could not make it out. And my brother was gone.
I'm so
I think
sorry.
that maybe, thank you. I just have to hold on to knowing that he's out there, but he, I think, would have taken the attention of my father's wife. That maybe she would have been going after him, and so he is protecting me by keeping me away so that she can't find me. Trauma.
Like I said, you'll fit right in.
So I decided now that I am able to go out and look for Grimoire. That is where I would start, as that might be safer to make contact with him versus looking for my brother outright.
How'd you hear about us?
Oh, you guys are pretty popular.
Ooh,
You
yeah,
rescue
we're
children.
heroes.
You're heroes. You rescue children.
Everybody knows we're heroes now. Yeah.
Well, you do go around just saying that to everyone, so I guess that is kind
Oh, I'm just.
of one
I gotta
way.
let them know. I gotta let them know. That's all.
The girl Veronica. People are talking
yeah.
about
that too. Yeah.
What?
Oh.
Ooh, birds traveling fast, huh?
I mean,
Yeah.
And
she's
for some reason, people
yeah.
talk about stoats a lot. There's a lot of mention of stoats
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's full.
and sewers and missing
Oh,
girls.
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Reed has already filled her in about the Turd Meister. What the
Yeah,
was his
yeah.
turd?
He's
Bastard.
Master.
a turd master.
I like Turnmeister.
They've been so kindly.
Meister Turner.
Nikita and Reed and Butt Trumpet have been so kindly regaling me with
Yes.
tales of your experiences.
I apologize in advance for what they've told you.
You do have to be careful. Occasionally, members of our group get kidnapped, and then the other people have to save them. So just be careful.
One
I was
time.
going to. Yeah. Twice. Well, Reed has been twice, huh?
I was barely counted.
Oh, okay.
There was like an epic mission for Butt Trumpet.
Ah, yeah, we should tell her about that.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way,
I
there's
got gobnapped.
there's a bunch of like evil halflings in the town. They just keep attacking us. So. Watch
Ah,
out for that too. Yeah.
I'm like not about it. Honestly.
Wasn't a good time.
It's not a
Didn't
vibe.
sound like a good. No, that definitely does not pass the vibe check. Not at
Well,
all.
although it wasn't a good time for Butt Trumpet, you should have seen the fight we had. It was so great.
Reed fell off the roof outside on top of another halfling into Gaius' silence bubble.
Oh,
And you
nice.
just, it was beautiful. Very quiet, but beautiful.
We had this elf with us, and you should have seen the look on her face when I fell right in front of her with this guy stabbing him. I was like, it was great.
We're pretty sure we scared the shit
You
out
popped
of
him
her.
like a water balloon.
Eldred says this is also the adventure in which Reed took up cooking.
Oh, I had
Oh.
forgotten about that.
Oh yeah, you creme bruleed some guy.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure what to do. They made me peel potatoes, but it was a bunch of bad guys, and I guess they thought I was one of them. So I don't know. I just turned around and started stabbing the guy at the cook. So, you know,
Appropriate
Yeah,
that was like-
as well. You should. With
yeah, that was like the signal for everybody else to come in the kitchen and kind of do their part.
So I guess,
I think it worked.
Calandra, where are you staying here in town? Because I assume, there's rooms here. I don't know if are you staying somewhere in particular.
oh, there is. I actually am staying at a small temple. It's
Oh.
my little small church here.
Mm-hmm.
But this is where I've been staying.
Do you get free
It's,
room?
Okay.
Well, I work there. I work there. It's a
So, kind of.
hedonic temple is sort of a unique situation.
Mhm.
I think
Oh,
we're
dear.
going to have to walk Calandra home and find out.
It's
I already know what happens. Never mind. I don't.
it's actually it's not in the temple district.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
right.
Oh,
it's not there.
Uh-huh.
It's actually closer to the docks.
Yeah.
Oh, Gaius is familiar with dogs.
We all are.
You were
think I've
down
been
there
there
for
one extra
gambling and
time.
stuff.
Yeah, I
And
was
then
there
you
one
moved
extra
across-
time. You gotta be careful. Your innuendo is suggesting something much worse.
Suggesting fact, says Eldred. It's kind of a fine line.
Yes, and I'm suggesting that the facts are being misinterpreted on purpose. I almost think intentionally.
Well, do you,
Anyway.
do you need? Are you safe walking or getting back by yourself? Now that it's nighttime?
I mean, we
It's
could
nighttime,
escort her.
right?
It's not out of our way. Yeah, it's.
Yeah.
It's after dinner. It's getting it's not super late.
Yeah, so I guess so. We've got Butterbeer. He's going to bring around his friend tomorrow morning
Tomorrow morning.
to chat. So,
Yeah.
Calandra, can you make it here in the morning? Is that a thing you can do? Or are you
can.
going to be
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Отлично. Perfect.
Okay.
If you want, we can walk her
It's
back
tight.
to her place of living and working. What?
It's on the street of Red Lanterns.
Yes, I'm aware of that one.
I'm going to have to ask because that means something
No.
very specific for dwarves.
What does it mean for dwarves?
You really
I
don't
think I
want
can. I think I
You
can
might know.
infer from the look.
Yeah,
I
like,
think.
what?
I don't know. I've
Why
known Nikita. There are things she
you
finds
exchange
weird.
money for sex from
Revelry?
random people.
Wow,
It's not
that's
random.
just laying it right out there.
You generally
That's
pick
not bacon.
who
You know what? You have a choice of random people. You pick one. Is that
it the red
Yes.
light?
for- Is
It's the
that the
same
same
thing.
here?
It's the same.
Really? I thought that was like my town only, and it was really fucking weird.
It's not. It's actually weirdly a touchstone in all of our cultures.
I did not know that. Reed, do they have red lantern districts where you're from? Do halflings have little red lanterns?
Well,
I mean,
I
dwarves
was
are.
I was from an orphanage. I don't really, not really any big cities. So I'll bet Happy Harry's goes over there.
Happy Harry's definitely knows where this area is.
Yeah.
Eldred looks at you, Nikita, and says, "I'm impressed. Who would have
Which
thunk?"
part?
So, is someone going to walk Calandra home, or is she just going to go, or
Yeah,
I
guys
don't-
will do it. He's
okay?
Or I can, or we, everybody, or
whoever wants to go can go. I'm going to pick Calandra's brain about. She's also a fellow member of the Church of Rebels.
this is true. And I will just ask too many questions that are awkward. Okay.
Well, this is going to be a fun trip.
Is it? Is it God?
No, they can go and discuss their sex things together. That didn't come out right.
I mean,
So straight
the
into that.
no. There's a time. There's literally rituals and times and whatever.
This is
Yeah, exactly. I think that was what I said.
You keep very
Yeah, he
spicy
got it, he
company. Very
Aye.
spicy company.
So
So-
I'm staying.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
like-
staying.
Too.
Okay, so Gaius and Calandra are going. He's
Oh,
going
by
to
the
walk
way,
her home and
I
talk
have
about their
shut-
religious experiences.
Oh,
Says
Eldred,
Eldred.
before I leave, he slides the gems over to him.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to go taking this to the dogs. Loaded with
Okay.
money. Anyway, yes.
And I will tell everyone good night, and
Good night. Wonderful to meet
Nice
you and
meeting
scare
you.
it
you.
was lovely to
Tomorrow.
Eldred says to you guys, didn't you have something that you've had for a long time that you've never checked out that I can check out?
Oh yeah. And passes that along.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Here it goes.
Sneaky.
Tosses it there.
Okay.
Not really.
So
May I? Eldred didn't finish with my blue marble yet, did he?
no, give it to me and I'll take a look at it. He says, and he hands Butt Trumpet the dolly back.
Oh, goody, goody, goody,
Oh,
goody, goody.
we should find out what it does or later.
We can talk about it tomorrow, saying if everyone's calling it a night,
Okay.
and then we'll just go through everything all at once. He says.
That's fair.
So.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't we call that a night right here? Thank you, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Ruby, for joining us.
Thank you
Ruby
for having me.
Ruby will be with us for a little while, which will be nice. The rest of you, tune in next week. Same Grognard time, same Grognard channel. I will say, being that we are a Philly-based game, sadly, but excitedly happy, we will not be airing on Super Bowl Sunday because go Birds. So I'd be lynched if I had any of us playing on that Sunday here in Philadelphia. Even people who don't even know what we do would probably come out of the woodwork to lynch us. So go Birds, go
Go
Philly. Whatever you do, wherever you go, especially if you're here in Philly, although it'll probably fall on some deaf ears, be kind.